What's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the Asia stream. Welcome, welcome. Just setting up the chart real quick, getting all my levels cleaned up, ready to go. What's up, Counted Steps? What's up? How's it going? So we had a crazy run up today, as everyone probably knows. Caught some nice buys today on the morning stream in the Discord. Um, so yeah, I mean, pretty good morning. Pretty good morning. For some people, I'm sure it was a little bit tough to get in there, so you had to be a little bit aggressive. But we caught some nice trades in there. Caught a long right there, and then I believe I caught another trade. Where is it? I sent a recap in the Discord. Where is it over here? I don't know, somewhere in there. But yeah. So Divine, welcome, welcome, Ryan. Hola, how's it going? So this morning, for everyone that was in the Discord stream this morning, we pretty much said we're going to target this weekly gap. All right, this weekly gap right here. And what did we do? Price went up there and hit the weekly gap. So, our bias was definitely on point this morning. Our trades were on point. We caught longs up there. So, right now, let's go to the daily real quick. Go to the daily. So we did inverse this daily gap right here. So I think I will delete this. Actually, let me see. I'll probably just move this over here, honestly. Yeah, so there we go. So there's that. There's a 15-minute. So right now, let's just kind of figure out what could happen. So I had that, bullish candle, inverse that daily gap right there. We did tap this weekly gap right here. So, if we go to the weekly, here's this pretty good sized weekly gap, right? So I definitely think we're going to see some rejection in this gap. So it might be a little bit tough to long, like up to the CE. Like I do think we will be able to get some longs up to the CE, but it might be a little tough to get there. Um, like right now, you can see we're bouncing the outside of it. So I think let's drop down to the 1 hour, see what's going on here. So here's an hourly gap right here. This looks like the same. Yeah. So okay, hourly gap. Hourly gap is right here. So there's that. Okay. It's about 60 points away. Quite a ways for Asia. Okay, so 15 minute. Okay, so 15 minute. 15 minute. We do have this for value gap right here as well. This is a 15-minute gap. So pulling up to the CE, that's kind of what we are rejecting right now. Is that area. Let's check ES real quick. Let's see. Okay, so put in equal highs up here on ES and Q. I mean, pretty relative equal highs, I guess, right? Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay. Okay. So that's the 15-minute. There's that gap, hourly gap below. Not really a 15-minute gap here, or else I would use that. Let's go to a 5-minute. Okay. Okay, so we do have a 5-minute gap as well, right here. Pretty much the same as the 1 minute. So I mean, I'll just leave that. Okay. So we do have some low resistance right here, kind of building up. So something that's like really that you could get is if you inverse this 5-minute gap and this 1 minute gap, you could look for shorts to take out this low right here. Oh, that yeah, okay. So that's why I couldn't find the other trade. So on NQ, we took this long right here during AM. We took that long right there, but then on our second trade was right here. Yeah, second trade was right here. I like this one a little bit. I mean, this one was a little bit. Yeah, I like this one a lot better here. The actual setup. I think I made more money on the other one, but this one's a little bit more cleaner in my opinion. So yeah, so there's that trade from earlier. But anyways, let's go over here. That looks really choppy. Yeah, so we also have that 5 minute gap right here. So if we do inverse this 5 minute gap, I mean, like there's two options here, right? Okay, so we're building out this low resistance liquidity. Either one, we just do that, just keep going, or two, like once we inverse this gap, we take out this low right here, which we do have equal lows. We do have some equal lows right here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to remove all these lines. So we do have equal lows at this level to the tick, it looks like. And then over here, let's see. What's up, TA? What's up? Equal lows. Yeah, not really equal lows over here on NQ. That's fine though. They're on ES. So, I mean, if you guys are looking for an aggressive short, that would be it. That would be it right there. If you guys are looking to continue long off of this, like, yeah, so if you guys are looking to continue long here, you do have the 5 minute gap that you are bouncing, and then you have the 1 minute inversion, which is right here, right? So, you know, it's a little bit tough. I mean, like you can see where we are rejecting, right? We're rejecting this 15-minute gap, right? That CE. So, like, I don't really want to long through that. I don't. Do we have more equal highs? Relative equal highs. So, you know, this would be tough. Like this would be tough to long through this. I like this low resistance liquidity that we're kind of building up. Maybe we can go take that out because this, we're pulling back up into the 15 minute, right? We get that 5 minute inversion. I mean, there's even a 15-minute gap too, right there. That's what prices. So I mean, like if we do kind of inverse this 5 minute gap, I think there's a good chance we go down and take that out. Take out all this down here, you know. But also, you do have this right here. This 5 minute gap with this 1 minute inversion. But I don't wanna, like I said, I don't wanna do something like this. I mean, like you would have to just go for that high, just something like that. It'd be really, really small. I wouldn't really want to do that, but I would want to see us inverse this 5 minute gap and then look for these shorts for down here. So been good. Been good. So if you guys are bullish, that's your entry right there. I'm not in. I'm waiting, but I'm gonna wait for a little bit more, see what happens. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. I'm pretty new to streaming Asia, so I think this is like my third week streaming Asia. So it'll help out the stream. Oh, nice, very nice. Thank you, TA. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm still working on upgrading the stream as well. So that's coming. The quality should be better. There will be music. It'll be a lot like the one in the Discord. The stream in the morning, the Discord, that's like we got music, we got like 1080p, right? 60 frames per second. So that one's also free too in the morning. It's just in Discord. So link for that's in the description. But yeah, so we are bouncing this 5 minute gap. We are bouncing this 5 minute gap here. Not like I said, I don't want to long right into the CE right here because like if we go to if we zoom out, what are we doing? We're pulling back into this 15-minute gap. So I would want to see this I want to see this right here. If this 15-minute candle can close below this gap, right? Pretty much below that right there, that would be very, very, very good for downside. Looks like we got like little like triple equal lows here, just like right next to each other. Very, very nice, TA. Very nice. All right, so we got a minute 35 on that. The 5 minute has a minute 30 as well. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Something like that. All right. I might take a stab at this. I might take a stab at this. We'll see where we close here on the 5 minute. So this is doing one of two things. Like this is it's coming down here, taking out this low to rip up, or this is like the continuation to go down here. So it's a little bit tricky. Let's see. We got 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds. Tapping that. Okay. Yeah, I see what's tapping. All right. Hmm. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. I don't know. I don't know. A little weird. It's a little weird. Not for some reason. I'm not really liking it. I feel like this could be the. Like it could be this. Honestly, yeah. I don't know. It's very conflicting right now. I'm not in right now. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not in. Because we're building up this low resistance liquidity, right? So like this could just be another just you know we did inverse the 5 minute gap, the 15-minute gap, and the 1 minute gap. We did do that. We did, but I'm just not too confident in it yet because like why can't like this thing can definitely just do another one of this, right? I don't know. I don't know. I want to see us hold it down like a little bit more, maybe. Do have a 1 minute gap right here. Let me just draw something out real quick. All right. Kind of halting right there. Kind of halting. Huh. Yeah. I mean, like I think I'm gonna stay out for a little bit. It's a little conflicting for me. Like I do see it. If we go to the 15 here, like this is what I'm seeing. Pulling back into that 15-minute gap. We have that inversion on the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and the 15 minute. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe we come down here and take out this, this low resistance. But I'm not sure if we're ready to take it out yet. We might just want another kind of. What is interesting about this though is we tried to push higher, we could not. Because like here, we tried to bounce it, we did lower, lower, right? I have really good sense of the charts. I don't know. I mean, like I might be wrong. Like I mean, like this thing might just go. This thing might just go. Well, I'll see where this thing closes. Oh, okay, it's already going. Okay, so I did take one con right there. I like that little confirmation right there. I did take one. I mean, just one micro. I'm not going heavy at all. If we pull back a little bit more up here, then I'll probably add like another two or three. Honestly, probably like up to five. Stop is yeah okay. Pretty much this high right here. I want us to pull back a little bit more. I like this confirmation right here. I like that. Um, I added another one just now. Let's see. See what happens. So break even is this point right here. It's the beginning of this gap right here. So my average is a little bit lower than this. It's like right here, pretty much. So rejection at the 618 of the limit orb. Okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, so I want to see this thing kind of slam back down through this pretty fast, which I had to take another I had to add my final one up here. I like to go lighter during Asia. I like to go a lot lighter during Asia. So I do most of my trading during the AM session in Discord. So if you guys do want to join that, it's free. It's free. Links in the description. But so one reason why I do like this. Well, I mean, one, we got the 15-minute gap. We got the nice little sell sequence through here, inversing these gaps. But then we can see like price tried to make that higher high, could not. It tried twice. It could not do it. Right. And then once we got here, I was a little hesitant because this I kind of saw it just kind of just pausing out. And once I saw this push right here, I was like, okay, we're closing below that. That's pretty nice. Um, so this right here, this is my break even. Um, I don't know if I'm going to take any off there. I don't think so. I think I'll let it all go. So I'll go to break even here if we hit it. We haven't hit it yet. Um, yeah, we'll see. ES is choppy, very choppy. Let's see. So that gap on ES is over here. All right. Which with equal lows. So we got equal lows right there on ES. And then also down here. So I'm thinking we go out and take those. We'll see. Everything is slower in Asia. Yeah, you're right. But like I think most of the time, whenever like whenever the like we do see like a good setup, it's usually pretty slow. But I mean, like it does find its way to the targets. So most of the time, like I'm not gonna say all the time, but I don't know. I'm fairly new to trading Asia. I mainly trade during New York, so I'm fairly new to Asia. So I'm just kind of still learning how this trades, which is one of the reasons why I go light during Asia. But yeah. So again, break even is that level which we are almost at. Um, let me go check it. I'm probably not going to take any off there. I'll probably take off like two here and then like leave the rest for this. That's probably what I'll do. So like this is like yesterday I was talking about how managing trades is like harder than actually like getting into like finding the bias, finding the trade, getting into the trade. All right, so we are going break even there. We are going break even there. Risk free trade now. risk-free trade. There's a good chance that we do come back up and hit our break even or whatever. But there's that trade right there. So kind of want to see this thing just fall through here. And we'll take some off at this level right there, and then I'll leave the rest for those equal lows, which I do think we'll get here. The only thing that I'm worried about, okay, we might just kind of you know go up there and hit the break even and then go. So, but which is fine if we get it. It doesn't matter. But I'm short right here. See, so you can see it here. You can see it right here. I'm short. What's my sizing right now? I think it's 3. Yeah, 3. Just three micros. Just 3 micros. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I don't go like crazy risk. If I do see us kind of holding this again, I probably will take just one off, just so we can kind of secure some. Honestly, maybe I'll take one off at the C. If we get back down to CE, we'll see. Let's see here. Yes, we are holding that. Okay. Okay. I took one off, tiny amount, just because we did reject that CE pretty hard. So still have two of the 3 left. Stops are so average. My average is right there. So and this trade is break even now. So how many minis? I don't trade minis. I trade micros. But usually for NY, depends on the account. Like for 50K Apex, anywhere from 200 to 350. All right, so there's my break even right there. So I did take one contract off down here at the CE. So it was right there. I mean, like I do think we will go for these lows. I don't know when for these equal lows, but yeah, 200 to $350. Like I don't go just off minis or micros. Like if like let's say you always take let's say you take 5 micros, right? And you have a 10-point stop, right? And let's say out of nowhere, let's say you take another trade, and let's say this trade is 50 points. Like no chance you're taking 5 micros on that compared to this, right? So all my risk is just dollar amount. I mean, like, yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. Like, let's say, like if you're keeping, like, let's say you have, for example, for my stops, sometimes they're 10 points, sometimes they're 50 points, sometimes they're 30 points, sometimes they're 20 points. 5 points, right? So what like why would I just have like why would I just stick to two minis or two micros or whatever, right? My risk would be all over the board. It wouldn't matter. It would be completely random risk. So price is slamming back down here through this. So I do think we are going for these equal lows here, right? I do think we are going for these equal lows. So guys, I do stream in the morning in the Discord. That's free as well. Link for that is in the description below. Still holding this 1 minute gap. Still holding this 1 minute gap right here, guys. Still holding the 1 minute gap. See if we will inverse this. I think we will eventually. We'll see. So the trades from today were pretty solid. I did have some nice trades from today. Took this one right here on ES. 5 minute gap, 1 minute inversion. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Pretty slow. How'd everyone do this morning? Were you guys green? Yeah, exactly, TA. Exactly. Exactly. No trades in the AM, no entry model. Yeah, I did see that it was tough for a lot of people to get long this morning. I saw a lot of people had the same issue. Pause and eval, negative 3K, another account. Oh, ooh. Pass and eval. Okay, congrats. Congrats. Very nice. Victor says 1.5 R. Awesome. Awesome. Nice. Sub 1K in the account. Did not take a profit. Oh. Finally have a take profit trader. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, so this 1 minute gap is holding right here. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. That was a trade from earlier. So this 1 minute gap is I mean, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong, and that's exactly why I moved to break even there. You know, like we only made a few bucks in this trade. It was nothing, pretty much nothing, because we really wanted price to inverse this and run down to that level. All right, that would have been the real trade. Yeah, the instant funded. Yeah, yeah, the instant funded strat for Apex. It works, guys. I'm telling you, it works. It works. I I probably will not make a video on it. But no, hey, pretty much, pretty much, Ryan. I go get some fries and some chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I'll explain it. I'll explain it tomorrow morning, or I'll explain it in the Discord tonight. How to do the instant funding. Just don't use them. Yeah, so like I really wanted us to see us kind of just rip through this gap, but that's pretty much exactly why I went to break even right at that gap, is because I was like, okay, there's a chance we kind of just hold this and chop, right? I don't want us to just shift like this and then go. I don't want to I don't want to stick with that. So I either wanted to see this thing kind of just rip right through or just break even. So only I would not do it during Asia. I would not do it during Asia, Victor. I mean, you need like instant 15 points, right? Like these can't like this ATR is not 15 points. So let's kind of recap the trade so far. So we did take this long over here. This is a 5 minute long. This one right here, off this inversion. So it was something like this, something like that. So that was like an 80 point stop. Like we had an 80 point stop with this thing. And then this morning, what did we do this morning? What did we do? We took this long right here off this gap. So this was a 30 point stop. And then we took the ES long over here, which was, ES is different, but 7 point stop on that. Best do it at NY Open. I mean, like pretty much any time when the market's moving, you know, like what you can do is you can look at at the ATR, and then if the ATR is above 15 points, 16 points, that would probably be the ideal time to do it. When you have a high ATR. So yeah, price is just balling up. I'm glad I got out of that trade. Balling up right there. Surprised at how significant this 1 minute gap is. I mean, one, two, three, four, 5 wicks inside it. And every single time we've closed above the CE of this gap. This is like this is like a super gap right here. This is a super gap. There we go. That's funny because you were in it live. Yeah, so price has not done anything since we ripped down here to this area. Nothing. So we've kind of just been going sideways for the past, 17 minutes. Starting to kind of push up outside of this little area. Do we have any gaps? No, we have the 1 minute gap up here. Yeah, just pretty much just that 1 minute all the way up there. See what ES is doing. ES looks ugly. Yeah, look at ES, guys. Look at ES. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. El Jefe says, think we got to get equal highs before going lower, which is also a 5 minute inversion and a 5 minute SIBI. At 279, 279, 279. Let's take a look at those. 279. Okay, so that high up there. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. The equal lows on ES are over here at 5899. It's a little bit different on NQ. You just have like these three like right in a row triple lows, the triple equal lows. But yeah, I can see those. I can see those for sure. Especially the way we're pulling up. Probably want us to take out some liquidity and then go. Maybe we pull up here into that 1 minute gap, take out those lows, this kind of high area, and then we inverse back down, maybe something like that. The price is not doing anything right now. Kind of died out. What time frames do I trade? I usually enter off the 1 minute and 5 minute, but I kind of look at I'll look at everything. I'll look at everything, but I enter off the 1 and 5. Yeah, so this was our target for the day. Was this weekly gap. We caught bits and pieces of the move on the way up. Caught bits and pieces. My buddy was telling me to trade 50-second, 30 second. Sometimes I will take a 30 second. Sometimes I will take a 30 second if I need to find an entry. So can I just buy two subscription for Apex for instant funded, or do I need two Apex? Can I buy two subscription for Apex, or I need two Apex account? No, no, no. Just two subscriptions. Like it can be the same account. It can be under the same info, like the same account. Just two different accounts, or sorry, two different subscriptions under one account is all you need. Yeah, I mean, like options. Like you can hold those overnight and stuff, right? NQ, you're pretty much in and out. So like sometimes I'll see like a really nice trade on like the 1 minute. All right. Do you think a 25K is easy to trade if you go light size? Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you got a 25K, like I got a 25K top one the other day. If you have like a 25K account, I would probably do like you know anywhere from 100 to 200 bucks trade risk. Just keep it as that. You're probably fine. So Apex does have payment windows, or sorry, no, sorry, they don't have payment windows. But you do have to trade. Um, well, I believe 8 days. You got to trade 8 days, and then you have to. What else? What else? What else? You have to hit the buffer. So there's no payout window, but you do have to trade a minimum X amount of days, which is 8, and then you have to get the buffer. You have to get above the buffer. As with like most firms. Price is chopping, guys. Price is chopping here. Going sideways. Going sideways. Yeah, like the 5 minute looks so ugly. So this was our trade from the day. Was this pretty much all break even. Like I did take one off there, but that's it's like, I don't know what that is. Yeah. It's like 10 bucks. So this is pretty much a break even trade all around. I wanted to see this delivery push down here. I want to see price get down here. Just we just did not do it. But yeah, like I don't go crazy risk on accounts. Like I know some people go like, you know, for like probably like 500 plus dollars on like a 50K account, 25K account. Like I don't do that. For 50K, I like to keep it like minimum 200, 200 to 300, maybe sometimes like 350 on a 50K. For a 25K, 100 to 200 bucks. Let's see, is there anything else we could do tonight? Is there any other play, at least in this area? Let's see. I mean, I'm not seeing much. I'm not seeing much here. I prefer GC gold over NQ for Asia. Nice. Very nice. All right, looks like we are pushing through that 1 minute gap, guys. Let's see if we can actually do it or if we just flip it. Can it do it? Can it break the super gap? Like closed inside the super gap. Closed inside the super gap. Finally breaking through it, maybe. Finally breaking through it. You know, we do have those equal lows. We do have those equal lows down there. So we will see. We will see. Check the 1 minute ES. Oh, that's choppy. That's choppy. Well, one thing that you could do is if you do get that nice close back under, you could look for that. A risk reward would, I mean, it would be like a one if you were to hold all the way here, which is honestly probably what I would do at that point. They just hold all the way to that equal low. But price isn't doing much right now. Price is not doing much right now. So, I think I'm going to hop off there, guys. I think I'm going to hop off right there. Like, honestly, like if you want to go long, there's a 1 minute gap. I got that low right there. Have S&T with ES. You go long off the super gap. Target, that CE right there. All right, guys, I will hop off right here. So thank you for watching. Just to recap this stream. We got this long right here, or sorry, we got this short right here. Pretty much break even, right? Came down here. This was our break even point, and yeah, I mean, pretty much break even on this trade. Has not really done anything at all. It just kind of went sideways for the past 40 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Use code GC Trading at Apex and Take Profit Trader, and then I'll be live tomorrow morning in the Discord for free. So you can join it through the link in the description of this video. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.